this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Tuesday, February 2nd, and today the moon moves into Sagittarius. And I like this, it kind of tones down the intensity, we have a little fire energy into our lives, and so it's not so much all about this water-based energy that's kind of like really crazy right now. So I love today. I feel that today there's a sense of positivity in it for many of you that are working in that glorious high vibration. You know, the sun in Aquarius is just in such a delicious mood. There are so many sextiles to tell you about, and sextile energy is just harmonious conversations that provide you with a wonderful flow of energy. It's motivating energy. You know, it's not that trying that's just this easy flow of energy. What it is just that energy that makes you want, it propels you. So, and of course, when you have a sun in Aquarius, that's all about propelling you. That's all about taking you to that next level in your life. So there's a lot of determination in today's energy. You know, we've got a lot of fixed energy. We've got a lot of ambitious energy. This is this energy that makes you want to research, to explore your potential. It makes you want to go out there, and it makes you, it wants you to have exposure. It's very social energy for some of you that just love the social aspect of energy. So the sun in Aquarius is in just this glorious conversation with Saturn, and I like it when Saturn is in a delicious mood and it has this glorious conversation with your sun. So your core is being supported, and your core is in this kind of little quirky, fun, energetic mood that makes you just want to go out there and make a bunch of changes and have conversations and socialize with your friends and socialize on, you know, social media. And it really is just, it's an Aquarian energy at a really high vibration. And if any of you have been around a fun little quirky Aquarian, they are a blast when they are in a frackin' terrific mood. So, and then on top of that, we have Uranus, you know, in this delicious mood. So you're like idealistic. You're like spontaneous. You're like fun. You know, you're like fun at just that peak level of like being almost like a spaz type fun. Like there's no boundaries. You know, you're not thinking about limitations. You're just going out there and being authentically you, uniquely you. You're showing who you are. Quirks or not, weird sense of humors, different perspectives, you're fine with, because you don't mind vocalizing in this energy. And people are attracted to you if you're in a high vibration. You kind of sparkle in this energy. It gets even better. Mars in Scorpio, for those of you that are in this high vibration, is just really honestly having a delish conversation with all of the Capricorn energies. That is Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. So, guys, those are all the energies. That's personal power and conversation and interpreting your environment. And it is relationships. So, for what this is attracting is potential, or maximizing the potential of the current relationships or opportunities that you have in your life. This is pouring good energy into all of you that have been nurturing positive vibration, who have been trying to maintain a positive outlook in the midst of some sort of challenge. You find it very easy to do in this energy. So while we're thinking energy, this is thinking about the future. This is talks about the future. This is looking at your partner, and with you know, February 14th coming up, Valentine's Day, you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know, I honestly love this person enough to make that commitment too. Like, this person has stuck by me. They understand me. They understand my quirks. They love how unique I am. And you start thinking like that for many of you. This could be that energy that takes the relationships. I think for some of you may have been hesitant actually to that next level. This is the kind of energy that attracts perspective, authority figures to actually kind of notice you. Maybe there's an idea, a unique idea that stands out that you're actually able to effectively communicate with the right kind of enthusiasm, and it kind of makes you stand out. And they're like, wow, I really do believe that that actually has the potential to be something that could actually work or increase the monetary value in my company. Remember, Capricorn energy is all about monetary gain, social status. So a lot of you, this is stepping it up. This is acceptance in your social circles. This is acceptance on social media. You know, this is acceptance in the job or the career aspiration, the way that you're starting to be viewed by the public, by your peers. It's all very beautiful energy. This is innovative energy at its finest. So innovative ideas, it's effective right now to communicate them, especially if you want to go up to a higher up and you want to say, you know what, this is the way that I see things. And, you know, I've been working here for a long time, and I really believe that there's some potential with this type of situation. I believe that there's some sort of general acceptance that actually steps up the game and makes you feel and appear to really be competent enough to actually validate in this particular area. Desire feels what you are passionate about and striving for. Remember that Mars is in Scorpio. That is ultimate desire and passionate energy to move forward. So whatever this is, it is something that is really coming from that desire, that burning deep desire. And anytime you align yourself with that and your intuition, remember we've got a lot of water energy in this, along with all this future energy, it's like there's almost a little, for some of you who are super intuitive, there is some sort of intuitive guide right now that's happening that you honestly know where to steer the direction moving forward. And that can be so assuring for some of you who need some sort of mental confirmation that you're going in the right direction. Now, of course, you can't talk about this kind of energy without talking about a negativity in the day. So for some of you, just recognize that if you're caught in the negative, we have plenty of sextiles to really refocus our energy on, live in a state of gratitude, and look forward instead of getting caught in negative spirals. So Uranus, of course, is in a mood when it is talking to Mars, and it is that quincunx energy that I've been talking about for a couple. So for some of you that really honestly you're not aligned with your desire. Here you are, this being walking around the planet, and you're trying to lead and get noticed, right? You're trying to lead the way that you've always led, and you think that there's some sort that you should just get recognized because you're just who you are. But you're aligned with opinion and collective acceptance and social acceptance, but on a level that is like narcissistic, that is just feed me approval, but not, there's no burning desire, there's no core-based desire other than recognition, other than look at me and pay attention to me. You guys are going to have one hell of a February, especially the first couple weeks of February. So, you know, control issues are bound to come up in this progressive energy. You want the recognition. What if somebody else is getting your recognition, right? This person is standing up, they're aligning themselves with their desires, and they're getting the recognition that you desire. What you're desiring is a social pat on the back, some sort of recognition, maybe from maybe there's a psychological deficiency that you have, and so you seek this sort of recognition on some unconscious level as like you still are an adequate person. You need that, and maybe somebody's stealing your thunder, somebody's stealing your show, and you're not fracking all together happy with that. That's causing a little bit of combative behavior. That's causing you to lose the followers that you've attained, and that's going to piss somebody off, I assure you, in this energy. So here's what may generate from that. Fear, right? Fear of losing your followers, fear of the fact that you have this oppressive need, this desire. The desire you're aligning yourself with is negativity. desire for recognition, desire to get control and steer them all back to you, desire for those figureheads to follow your mindset and not this person who has this futuristic Aquarian, sparkly, fun type look at like, what can we do? We can do this. And they've been working on it for a really long time, where you're just looking at it from an ego-based pat on the back. You know, you want to dominate and gain control. For some of you that are working in this negative particular mindset, for some of you, what this is actually highlighting is there's a death. There could be a death of a figurehead, a death of, and that's opportunistic for you. That's like, ooh, I can slide in and get what I want. In a really low vibration, and really gain control over some sort of, and get the authority back that you lost before this person was in your life. I mean, unfortunately, that's the dark side of psychology, and that's actually possible in this energy. And retaliation is absolutely something that I expect to see within the next couple of weeks. For some people that are working in that dark side of psychology and really, you know, really can't really align themselves with that, I really deeply believe. For people who are splitting up, see, I happen to believe it right now, we're caught in some sort of soulmate realignment, or our twin flames. I believe people are being brought together. And they're going to that next level with Jupiter in Virgo, in conjunct with the North Node. I believe what we're starting to do is align ourselves with partnerships that increase our mental stability. And what happens is we move away from controlling, dominating relationships with all this Uranian and Uranus-Pluto-Uranus square ending. And, you know, now we have this Mars and Scorpio squaring off with Uranus. This is a breaking apart of dysfunction, psychological codependencies in relationships. And it's a realignment with people that are wanting to move forward in positive aspects. And, you know, this is a lot of people coming together after years and years of being apart. It's coming together. And it's, you know, that whole realignment of these soulmates that, you know, for whatever reason parted to have expansion and growth. But now it's that perfect union once again. And as this happens, with all this Mars, you know, and Scorpio energy is squaring off with Uranian energy, that's very indulgent energy. So be aware for some of you that are working in a low vibration that you could start to resent, you know, the fact that they're moving on, resent the fact that they left you or you left them, and that they are starting to get a way better life without you. And there's some sort of competitive, obsessive nature to maybe stalk them, go on social media, like that kind of stuff. It's actually possible in this energy, if not probable, for some of you working in the lower vibration. And so just be aware of that whole, if you have some sort of stalker, weird ex, narcissistic ex, and you parted, just be mindful that this energy is that energy to be aware of. And be protective, and just surround yourselves. Always check in with people. I mean, I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but it is very intense energy for those working in a lower vibration. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.